Work that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty, I want the booty, back up the booty, I need the booty, I like the booty, oh what a booty.
It's classic, man. Classic. Hello, VHS. You're the first one here, man. You did it. You finally did it. You did everything you could possibly want to do. It.
Why are you hiding the pirate ship way over there, Dr. D?
I can't. I'm not gonna paint it. Are you mocking me?
Hey, look, he got some Krabby Bits.
He got no. He used them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gave you some. Thanks, man. Krabby Bits are awesome.
Thank you for giving me the stream,
I've always wanted crabs.
the channel points or whatever it is that have no value. Yeah, I mean, Chris, if you step it up, if you really apply yourself, maybe you could be first next time. Do you think you can? Do you think you can do it? I think you can do it. I'm not calling him out. I think Chris has got it in him.
So you're just negatively.
Yeah. He's playing the French in Blood and Plunder now, so.
What? Oh no!
Oh no! I gotta set myself. That boat is
Dang!
it takes up so much space.
Loves them, Dang. Dang is the best.
Is she not cute anymore or anything?
She can come back. She's
Yeah.
kind of grown now.
Nobody cares anymore.
Yeah, I still see her. But she's a big girl now. Not quite as cute. The bigger she gets, the less, you know, she can actually be around the humans, and then that's the cute part where she goes and chomps on their knees, and it doesn't hurt. Now she's big, that might hurt. She could probably chomp their heads.
Like Chunk.
Alright.
Chunk is missing.
Oh, hit by the back door down there.
He's just
What
waiting.
are you doing over there?
He's just waiting for his next walk. Okay. Anyway, we're painting this. Either you are a messy eater or you have been painting off stream. I have been painting a lot off stream. Yeah. I've been painting the boat, which I'll show later because I want everybody to be here when I start showing that off. Hi, Cord. Oh no. I paint a lot off stream. Oh, do I have it on my face? I probably have paint on my face. I've been doing a lot of dry brushing, essentially. Oh, there's also my hand, yeah. It's been worse than usual.
Like, he takes showers and he doesn't wash that stuff off. Like, he doesn't like sit in the shower and try to get it off. So like, he'll soak up his whole body, but he comes out with paint still.
Yeah, when I actually here's the trick. In order to trick everybody, I actually just turn the water on, but I don't actually ever get in because I don't want to take a shower. Showers are for yellow bellies. You can't use that word, Karen.
Rednecks.
It's better, I guess.
It's an out of fashion slur.
Out of fashion.
Yeah.
You need to stop letting him paint with liqueur. Actually, joking aside,
That's why we had to repaint all the papers.
we were doing a drinking thing a couple days ago when we were playing a game, and we got cherry liqueur on everything.
There you go. Go ahead and cover your white with some construction paper, because we got lots of construction paper. That's the last one of those we got.
The desk desperately needs to be cleaned, and I am emotionally dead. Not because of you, Cord. Old school gamer. Well, because of Redneck? I feel like Redneck's not that bad. Anyway, joking aside, we gotta paint this Warhammer model. You know, as much as I like to think that we've gone past this, I'm yet again here. Painting a Star Wars. Lack of shower. Showering is for, foreign people. Chris, you ever think about that?
Showering is for people who live below the Mason-Dixon line.
There you go. And those are foreigners to me. Paint the blade red, I dare you. It's not for me, Cord.
Just use the turbo.
Just use the Force.
Use the turbo.
Use the Force, Dylan.
Paint it with the force.
Use your brain powers.
That's freehanding if you use the force.
Oh my god, I don't think that's true, but yeah, it's worth trying. Chris, you're the lawyer on this. Does using my friggin' mind powers, painting the model, does that count as freehand? If I use my friggin' super brain power. That would be so sick. Then big question is it going to be green or blue? Well, this is supposed to be... I guess you haven't seen this, Cord. Yeah, it's a part of this diorama thing. So it's supposed to be them fighting in like lower Manhattan or whatever this thing is supposed to be. And so it's going to be green because it's from the third movie. Or it might be the sixth movie. I don't know. I don't know. I can't keep track of all the wars. There's just too many wars, you know. We live in a violent time, Cord. So green, that force hand. Then big paint the blade. Yeah, so this is for Tisdale. He asked me to paint this. He asked me to do it for free, for a dumb reason, but I like him, so I'm willing to give him this. He's like, yeah, you do it because people want to see you paint a diorama, and I'm like, no, they don't, but whatever, just give me the stupid model.
I think painting it because we like it is a really good reason.
Yeah, it's good enough.
I mean, to be fair, he gives bits too.
Nah, not really.
A little bit.
He does pay for a sub.
That's nice.
So I gotta give him that. I gotta give him mad credit for that. Chris also pays for a sub, and he asked me to paint something for him. But his thing will be significantly less work. And Chris, I feel like I'm gonna have to freehand something on your model. Just for the bit.
Freehanded for Chris.
Oh, hi, Sarah. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Cyril.
I did not hit her.
Cyril, how was your sex life?
Did not.
I did not. I pay for a sub via other sources, unless you're talking about Patreon. No, I'm just talking about a good old Twitch sub. There will be some random drawing stuff for Patreon members, though. I gotta finalize it with Andre, but we might actually, or not Andre, Aubrey. We might actually have some stuff for the drawing. I do actually want to give away the thing I promised and just continuously forgotten to give away. The Arachne order thing. And I will probably, after, I think after Nova especially, I'll probably paint a model and I'll probably give it away as like a drawing or something every couple months. I'm still finding like spots. Okay. I sub and upgraded my patron to Cake Sitter. That's good on Cord. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks. Yep. Cake Sitter's that's a good level, man. So Cyril, since you're here, do you want to see Blood and Plunder models that aren't butts? Is that why you're here? Is that why you're here, Cyril? Because now that we're starting to get people in here, I can show off the boat. Sure, why not? Whatever. All right, whatever. Because this Luke has got to do some drying. Anyway, so I've been working on the boat. Pretty much all day. Kara continuously drops everything. So this is what it's looking like now. I think I actually am really digging it. This yellow, it's got a lot of really bad transition lines. I'm going to go back and obviously clean up a lot of those. And then we got to do like the metallics. And I got to finish doing some of the yeller, like up near the front and stuff. There's a couple little spots here and there I just haven't been able to finish. But the back... Like, obviously, there's the back.
Look at that butt. Oh.
He touched the butt.
I'm super excited because I think he's gonna let me use this boat.
I guess you could, if you wanted to.
I thought you were gonna get a bigger one.
Yeah, if I do, yeah, you can use it. You're welcome, Cyril. I can show you that in person tomorrow, though.
I will help you. I will fund a third of your bigger boat if you let me use that boat.
I appreciate that. But yeah, it's actually coming along really well. Little bits and pieces here. I got to do the metallics and stuff, like on the mast and on these crossbars and all that. Cyril probably knows what the words are. And then we're gonna do some OSL, where there's gonna be light coming out of the cabin and outside of the grate here. I don't know all the technical terms. Cyril, you'll have to tell me what all those things are called because you actually sail in the Baltic Sea or whatever it is. So yeah, let me grab a couple finished models because me and Cyril were talking about this. He said that my painting was bad, and then he tried to tear me down emotionally like he always does, which is fine. I'm used to it. I don't know if it's called the hold because it's a sloop. I'm not sure if I don't know if a sloop has a hold. But anyway, so here are a couple things I've managed to finish. I did finally make a list for Nova, so I do have I have a goal. Let's see. These are some of the militia. I think these guys came out really good. The one complaint that I've heard continuously from people about Blood and Plunder is that the models are kind of butt. It's because their paint jobs are okay. I don't think ship size matters with the hold. I mean, that's true. I don't know. See, I don't know a lot about ships. I've only just started learning about a lot of these things. I know surface level stuff, you know. I just didn't paint his sword. Look how good I am. I just realized I didn't even paint his sword. He's got a black blade. Yarr. There's another one. So, I think these models are actually really, really good. If you get the resin cast ones, these are quite good. These are two sailors. There's two sea dogs. And I have been kind of finalizing a list for the event at Nova, so I'm going to be doing Henry Morgan's Buccaneers for land and sea. It's not quite as good in sea, I think, but just to kind of keep it simple. And I'm only going to use this tournament list against Jay Ricochet, because I know he likes it when you bring the heat.
Do you want to show how much better my contrasts are than the ones on the web?
If you're curious and you want to go see their paint jobs, these are Kara's paint jobs.
Contrast. I do a little bit of touching up for lighter colors, but mostly it's just black with Wraithbone sprayed.
Yeah. So you can get this done with a Zenithal highlight and some contrast.
This one I did not highlight his whites, so you could see things are more gray, but I thought he looked more peasant, and he would be, you know, probably not adding the stuff to get his whites super white.
More peasant.
He just looks more of a peasant than this guy. That guy's got a big fancy plumage hat.
Who, that guy?
Oh, that guy.
Oh, this guy. Yeah, this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be one of the like legendary captains. I don't actually know who that is. Jane Foster. The mighty Thor. The Thigh Master. So look at these guys. They're like on the boat. You know, they're going on a little adventure. especially this guy with a non-painted sword, which will keep me awake at night for the rest of my life. They're not bad. I guess I'm just used to more detail in the mini, but there's only so much you can do while being historically accurate. Yes, you are correct.
Very tiny.
Yeah, they're 28 mil, same as everyone else, but yeah, there's gonna be quite a few Johns on this sucker, that's for sure. But there you go. That's what I've been working on all day. Yesterday we finished that bozo. Today we're gonna finish. Well, there's not a lot to this model. I'm thinking Luke probably won't take that long, and we're gonna do some OSL for it after everything is done. So that'll be once like the entire diorama's done. Fury's Finest, the painting gallery with no name, the category for it is the category for it is Out of This World with OSL. So I think I might just submit this. Maybe I'll get something from it. I'm up against some pretty legendary painters now. There's some really good painters in that painting thing I started. I don't expect I'll win, but I gotta paint it anyway, so. Probably Pizza. Pizza was very excited. There's nothing to hold on to yet. It's another one of those things where they're like, yeah, everybody's excited about the new edition. We're gonna tell you nothing. We're not gonna tell you anything of any real detail except that it's coming, and we're gonna change some models around. Yeah. So I'm just patiently holding my breath. Then you will need to do the sales. The sales are in the mail. They are in the mail, Cord. Yeah, I got some rigging wire and some sales for that one. They're just gonna be simple sailcloth. What?
I want some fancy sails.
Yeah, Kara bought some real fancy ones, so her boat is gonna look a little bit different than mine, that's for sure. Yeah, you thought you were gonna get one on me there, Cord? Nope, way ahead of you, bud. You were like, well, it's not a finished ship until you do the sales, Dr. D, you big stupid idiot. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm way ahead of you. Cord, you can't take me down because the only person that can take me down is me. Bermuda rig on the sloop. Yes, that is exactly what that is. That is a Balandra. The Bermuda sloop is the one that Kara has. So she got the Bermuda sloop rigging, and mine was the older style Bermuda. Oh no, I thought you were going to go cheap and make them from tissue paper and white glue. There's actually ways to do it from...
Oh my god, I would destroy it in my first
yeah, Kara she would destroy my model on her first move.
And it wouldn't be from Canon. It'd be from me messing.
Flailing around. But there's actually ways to make it out of like flour cloth or something like that. There's tutorials online. The white cloth and glue method seems cool. Yeah, it seems like a fun thing to do. It's definitely a little project. It's actually like hobbying. More like old-fashioned hobbying is what I'm getting at. "33 years old. We are. Is everybody in the stream excited for my salt and pepper hair? Kara just said everybody here was excited for that. When were you gonna tell me? My pubic hair. It would almost be good if you had a buck to stretch the cloth over and resin them into shape. If you had a buck to stretch the cloth. I don't know what you're talking about. Got to get that Doctor Strange look to continue the Doctor theme. Yeah, is that what it is? And then I'll become... Are you telling me I'll become Dr. Wizard? Oh my god. I want to be Dr. Friggin' Wizard. I'll be like, yeah, give me your insurance copay or I'm gonna turn you into a frog. Alakablam, you're dead. Oh, you're a frog now, you big stupid idiot. That's a $30 copay. A buck is the positive shape in vacuum foaming. Cord, just so you know, I'm not a library book like you, okay? I don't know what things are, okay? I don't know what's happening. Kara keeps slapping her butt, and I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Kara keeps slapping her butt in front of me and saying something about it being the shape. I don't understand. Was it in an episode of Ed, Edd n Eddy? I don't know. If it was, maybe I'll understand, but was it Courage the Cowardly Dog? So much random things in my head, just never ask me to do math. You can just use PVC pipe. To make a sail? What are you guys talking about? Get out of here with your friggin... What are you talking about? To make the form... What are we forming? Are we forming a union? What do you want from me? I'm stressed out. They're stressing me out, Karen. If somebody were to just give me 300 bits, I would just cancel the stream and go learn what forming a union is all about when it comes to a boat sale. What does that even mean? And then I would eat ice cream.
I can give you ice cream now.
I don't need any more ice cream.
I'm sorry, it just seemed like something that I could help solve.
You could, but it's not going to solve the issue. You're treating the symptom and not the problem. Forming sales. What are you talking? You know what? You do it then.
I think he's talking about like the sales have to have like a pressed form to them to make them mellow like that. Like it's not just the wind. I think he's saying that they like ironed the sails with starch and shit
on a PVC pipe in order for it to have like
I mean, it sounds
a
like
curl.
using whale butts to me.
A whale butt. Where do you have a whale butt, Jay? Who? Jay? No. Brandon? No. Just don't pay attention to him. He's always going on about something stupid.
It don't matter.
None of this
None of
matters. None of this matters. You know what? You're absolutely right. I don't think it matters at all. You see, you guys are distracting me. I'm trying to paint this thing I love so much. What his name? What's this guy? Tommy Lightsaber? Is that his name? I think that's his name, is Tommy Lightsaber. No, that's not it.
Mr. Badass. I had a crush on Luke Skywalker from the first time I saw Return of the Jedi.
So you started with the third movie?
No, I watched them in order, but I didn't have a crush on him
Until he was a
sexy Jedi.
until he was a man.
Had sexy Jedi powers. That's when I got a crush.
You know what turns me on, guys? Choking people with your friggin' mind. Gets me
As
hot.
I got older, I realized the Wookiee was the only one who could really treat a lady right.
Yeah, apparently. Really, only certain hats fit on certain heads. This sailor kit is dumb.
Oh man, Jay, calling it out.
You can modify them a little bit. For a couple of the resin kits, I actually chopped up their heads and I put some of the plastic hats on them and stuff. You can get them to fit.
Show him my cute little guy who's doing this.
So this is one of the other plastic kits. So this is supposed to be one of the, I don't know, one of the legendary pirates, but it was missing pieces. Like he's supposed to be holding onto a hat or something. So I actually took stuff from the plastic kit that you're using, Jay, and I actually just chopped it up and I got it to fit. And the head is definitely from that kit as well. He kind of looks like a dandy. He's like, I'm gonna get you.
Does he have shoes though?
He does.
This one doesn't. This one looks like a dandy and he doesn't have shoes.
So this is the plastic kit that he's talking about. I do chop off heads. Sure, I can modify it, but it should just be a generic connection. I don't know what you want from me, man.
Jesus, Jay. Watch some porn and get happy.
It's true, Jay. Kara gave you permission to watch porn. Pornography.
Being grumpy. Take care of that real quick.
Why are you guys talking about sailors? We're talking about Star Wars. Because you're going to distract me, because I'd rather be talking about sailors. But we got to talk about Star Wars. He's like, look at me, I'm over here, and I'm going to...
Which movie is the Emperor the scariest in? Which one freaks you out the most?
Probably in Fellowship of the Ring, when Bilbo tries to get the ring back from Frodo.
Star Wars.
Yeah, that is...
Same IP.
That is Star Wars.
No, that's Lord of the Rings.
It's the same actor. Guy that played Bilbo. How do you know? Which one was he the most scary? I don't know. He's not scary at all.
In like the second movie, 'cause he was like shooting everybody with lightning in the second movie. They were like watching, they were in that room and they were watching the fight out the window, and then everybody started fighting and he's like shooting lightning at everybody. Freaky scary.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wonder if there was solar sails in Star Wars. I don't think so. Actually, now you say that. Every game I've played, I haven't seen it. I just watched Fellowship this morning. Fellowship's a great movie. But that's the same guy. That actually is the Emperor. That's where he got started. I bet you didn't know that.
This one will go
in the square hole. But those cord. No, that was Cyril. Cyril, what have you been doing, buddy? What have you been up to? Kara's missed you.
I have missed you, Cyril.
Eventually, he's gonna pick up Blood and Plunder. It's only a matter of time. You can already see the things moving in his head. He wants to be a pirate. He wants to plunder that booty. Yeah, we watched a movie called Cutthroat Island, and apparently put a company out of business. A whole studio out of business. Bam, wham, bam, kablam. All of them put to death. Cross-stitching? God. Cyril, you are such a sexy man. Yeah, Cyril, can you start a Twitch channel? So we can watch your wife fan over you while you cross stitch. Just from you watching the movie. Yeah, as soon as me and Kara watched it, they actually took the entire studio out and just shot him. It was pretty awful.
It's fun to have that kind of power.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, we don't have money and we can't afford to buy a house. But
We can-
watch a movie and take out a studio.
We can get people killed. Yeah, but apparently the studio went out of business for it because it was supposedly so bad. I thought it was fine.
It was so good because no CGI.
There was no CGI. There was some older stuff, like some of the special effects were definitely old. But
Yeah.
cross-stitching Twitch channel sounds super niche. I don't know if you hear
Wear
that.
a kilt too.
Just from you watching the movie. It was a good movie. What, are you talking about Cutthroat Island?
It was a good movie.
I thought it was fine. It had like Princess Diary vibes to it.
What would you say was better, that one or the other pirate movie I made you watch, the old Disney Channel movie?
I mean, I thought that one was more interesting
Yeah.
because it didn't have like the kid from Home Alone making guns out of like sand or whatever that other one was doing.
It was definitely more mature.
Cross-stitching with lo-fi music background sounds perfect for something on in the background. That's true. Jeannie Davis did all of her own stunts.
Wow.
There you go.
Impressive. I mean, she's a tall gal and she's very fit, so. Hey, Cyril. Okay, you gotta be topless on this channel if you're gonna be cross-stitching. I'm sorry. That's all. It's topless guys. I mean, I think you'd be really better in a kilt, but maybe not in your culture.
Because you can't in Latvia, you can't go shirtless, or your nipples will fall off because of the cold.
No, you can go shirtless. I just don't know if kilts are his culture.
I mean,
I follow an Instagram channel where guys do yoga in kilts, and it's always fascinating because their kilts fall just perfectly to keep them modest. How do they manage? It's always a mystery.
and I think that the real adventure is the kilts we made along the way
Yeah?
from cross-stitching.
You know, the real adventure are the kilts we've had to not look at along the way.
Lo-fi music and cursing in Russian while my wife messes up. See, I would listen to it.
I'm a fan of any cursing in any language.
It would just be like watching somebody play Grand Theft Auto 4. Except with more crime. Redline, the anime movie, also bankrupted its studio. Redline. I don't think I've ever seen. I haven't seen that. I guess you want to put that on the list, Kara? She's not listening to me anymore. She's mad at me. Kara, don't be mad at me. They're saying Redline, the anime movie, also bankrupted its studio. Should we add that to our list?
Sure. Red line?
Redline.
Did Walrus bankrupt its studio?
Walrus?
Is Redline the one with all the old dudes in it?
It's an anime.
Oh, it's an anime.
Yeah.
I had to look up plot of the day to see what that was.
Cyril, I think your wife's quite lovely, so you know what? If you guys did a channel of some kind, I think you guys would be fine.
Heck yeah, this sounds like Fast and Furious, but anime.
Yeah, she seems interested. Does it have Janine Davis or whatever her name is?
Does not. I think it's all Asians.
Alright, we'll take it off the list. We're not watching it anymore. We're not watching it anymore. It's done.
100% of the reviews loved the visuals.
Aw, yuck. Aw, yuck. Well, yeah, Cyril. With your raw animal magnetism and her raw animal magnetism and the fact that you have, like, a crazed monkey as a child, he could run around, swing off of stuff. You could have strange guys in your living room be like guests. And then you can make an espresso.
I really do want to come to his house and have an espresso.
Yeah, the espresso is one of the best parts. Or cappuccino, sorry. Is it cappuccino or espresso? Whatever it is, it's good. Jimmy Lightsaber, he was a blonde, was he not? And we are not going to be painting Star Wars all stream. I'm not giving all of a stream to a Star Wars model that I'm painting for free. So I'll only be painting this for about an hour. And then that's when the hashtag ad is up. My name is John Star Wars. On our espresso machine. Well, yeah, it's you and your wife, right? What, is this a communist thing? Are you communisting me? Are you communisting me? I can't believe it. I'm so over being communist. Communism. Alright, what's this guy's name? Luke Star Wars. Let's get a look at your outfit here, Jimmy Star Wars. It's all black. He's not really like a blonde, is he?
Like dirty blonde.
Yeah, it's like a really dark blonde.
Like brownish blonde.
Yeah. He was definitely more blonde in the first movie.
Definitely, for sure.
But it definitely got darker. He used the Force.
What happens with that hair color with age?
He used the Force to darken his hair color. Okay, we're gonna use the dark brown. Yeah, insert Bugs Bunny insert Bugs Bunny commie memes here. You know what, Cyril? If the government gave me a espresso machine, you know what? I'd be a communist. I said it. I would give up all my American morals just for an espresso machine. Let me tell you something though, Cyril. Since I'm working in Lexington, right? There's about to be a 250th anniversary of us kicking people like you out of this country. You Europeans. And I don't think that's worth celebrating. Because I think Europeans have brought lots of cool stuff here. Like French kissing. What else have Europeans brought here? Cake. You guys brought horses. That was pretty cool. I like horses. You guys brought wheat, I think. What else did Europeans bring here? I barely count. I barely count as a European. Whoa, bud! You better be careful. Everything on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean is European to me, man. Doge would not approve this. Would not approve this indiscriminate spending. I knew you was a red. I knew you was red. Also, when we do the Mage stream, we will be doing King of the Castle again. So we always seem to get better numbers on Sunday stream, so we will do it that Sunday. So I don't think it's going to be next weekend. I think it'll be the weekend after, because I think I get the maid outfit next weekend. Where are we? Oh, that's right. We're not gonna be here. That's true. Actually, no, we won't be doing it that week after because that's my birthday, and we're gonna go visit some buddies in New York City. I barely can. It's just in China. Is in Europe. Yeah, and they don't even know it was. They didn't even know. They'd already infiltrated. Yeah, I'm gonna dress up like a maid. Cyril, if you just subscribe to the newsletter like everybody else, you would know this. Yeah, I'm gonna get on here in a little maid outfit because I lost the game at Adepticon. This is why, Cyril, when I tell you that losing games makes me upset, it's because I get stuck in situations like this where I gotta get dressed up like a little girl, a little sexy French maid. And you're like, yeah, Dylan, you're overreacting. You're not actually dressing as a French maid. I'm like, but I am though, Cyril. I'm very pretty. You can ask Tavis for tips. I can't. You know what? I will. According to Soup, you don't need to lose bets to dress that way. What has he been saying behind my back? Huh? Am I gonna have to fire him as co-host of Arachne because he's talking behind my back?
You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah?
I'm the producer. You're not allowed to fire Mike.
No, why is that?
Because I said so.
You're not my dad, my god, or my supervisor.
I'm your producer, your cook, and your laundry maid.
Mike's safe. Untouchable. You couldn't hear him behind your back. He's right there, breathing heavy. Oh my god. Mike. No. Is he in my little broom? Is he in my my utility closet? Is that where he's been this whole time? He's in that room over there. You gotta wait till this is on. Oh my god, Mike, but Mike, he's in. Oh no, we gotta save Mike. Ugh. Mike, he needs help, he's knocking. You son of a bitch. Mike's not in there at all. If I beat you in Malifaux, do we get to see your Cassandra cosplay? Do you get to see it? I don't have it, so I'd have to buy one. That sounds expensive. Are you denying that I would do it? No, I would do it. I do have a President Loki outfit. That's not quite the same, though. I don't get to wear that anymore because of the war. It's awfully violent if you care. You just mislead it.
He's gonna hope I catch it gets to hell.
Ride it away.
Here, peace offering.
I actually don't know why crocodiles have gotten into Florida. I imagine it was a human thing, but...
Yeah, it was a human thing. Humans introduced them to be pieces of shit. Kind of like the reason here it's also infested with pythons, because pythons shouldn't be in the Everglades either. But I'm not really sure how the crocodile situation happened, but I know the python situation was mostly idiots thinking that they could have it as a pet, and then it just got way too big, and they just dumped it in the Everglades.
That's cool.
I mean, I guess snakes will come home.
Listen, I'm not saying it's out of the side of the realm of possibility, Cyril.
What's the real possibility?
If he beats me in Malifaux, that I'll dress as Cassandra.
Is Cassandra the one that I always say has really cool pants and you go, that's her coat?
I have no idea. Cassandra's a hot little number, though. Sarah, what do you think about the new edition? No, that's Sonya.
Well, I think you should dress as Sonya, not Cassandra.
Yeah, we think of that, Cyril. You want me to dress as a fire wizard? I'm excited to see what they change. Cassandra Nova cosplay, you'll need to shave your head. No, that's not happening.
We could get you a
Yeah, we might. Or I would just tell Tim to get his butt up here and he can do the stream here. He'd be like, "It's me, it's Dylan. I'm gonna paint a model. Look at me, I'm Cassandra Nova too. Yeah, it's me." That is his impression for me, by the way. That's what he does when he's imitating me. How many years were between episode 4 and episode 6? Kara's not looking it up.
however many years it was between the filming because they were basically same age on camera.
I don't think that's true. So I've been in Malifaux. I'm excited to see what they change. Maybe tournament games will actually go 5 rounds now. Yeah, I mean, listen, let me put it this way, Cyril. Every time I played in a tournament game, I always finished my game. I always got to 5 turns. So when people are like, you know, oh no, it's so sad that the game takes too long, it's because, one, you probably play some overly complicated bull crap, and it's your fault,
Let it go.
or you're stupid. And you don't value other people's time. Correct. It's very, very frustrating at times. What was I gonna look at? Oh, Star Wars. Star Wars Episode 4. Star Wars Episode 4 was released in 1977. And then Episode 6 was 1983. So there was a 5-6 year gap. So it's not like Henry Cavill got all that older. I've been stupid and whatever. That's what I said. That's what I said. I know. Hi, I'm here. Hi, Soup. 8, I'm gonna guess. That's a good guess. You were close. Oh, snap. Episode 4, 1970. Yep. Episode 6, 1986. 86. Return of the Jedi on this one, on this thing I'm looking at, in the United States was 1983. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You did correct yourself. I've been stupid. In all 3 games of the tournament, I won. Wait, what I'm hearing is D plays so fast he can't make good decisions. That's why he loses tournaments. Yeah, probably. One thing that I do think I do incorrectly is I play masters that are fun. Unfortunately, yeah, I mess up on that one. They are fun because they're like, hey, look at me, I'm a Route 2 cowboy, shoots guns. Look at me. I don't have to spend 17 hours summoning something on the board, and then I gotta do it in such a specific order because it requires resources that previously you had to actually make on the field, but now you can just bring them because the character's like, oh, look, I got a magic power that makes a corpse or whatever. Now it takes 15,000 years to do everything. Look at me, I play Sonya, and she's not OP at all. I played her once, because I was curious to see if she was OP, and I agree. She's definitely not balanced very well. You were 7, and it was awesome. Were you 7 when both movies came out, Chris? I'm not constipated. I just get frustrated because that game mechanic is crap. And then people are, oh, I think summoning's not that good. Like, bite me. I'm on hot take central, guys. Sorry.
You better tell Mike how I saved him.
Mike, you're fired. Kara wanted me to fire you. That's what she told me.
Complaints at it again. Also, summoning is fine.
Summoning is not fine. Eat me. Hey, everybody's here.
Wah, wah. I don't like this thing.
Oh, yeah? Well, you know what? You get a platform, and you talk about it. How about that? What do you think of that, bucko? Here it is! Happy birthday!
Oh my god, Wilmar's here!
Wilmar's here now. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's here now. First thing you did when he came in is tell me I'm stupid.
But that's why we love you.
Wow. Matthew McConaughey is a really smart guy, though.
And you're a doctor.
That's true, I suppose. Matthew McConaughey is not a doctor.
He's not really stupid either.
Because he's super handsome.
He's taught how to act. He does it for the bits.
He has incredibly tiny arms.
He does it for the bits.
Have you ever seen? Well, good for him. I don't get him. I don't blame him. But have you ever seen the size of his arms?
I've never looked at the size of his arms.
He has insanely tiny arms. They're like super short. He has like little T-Rex arms.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. It's as soon as you see it, you can't unsee it. It's crazy how short his arms are.
Owen Wilson.
Okay. What about him?
We're talking about, right?
No, we're talking about Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. Okay. I got my blondes confused.
Wow.
Wow.
She's harassed.
Well, I guess my boyfriend has given me an excuse to go watch a Magic
On
Mike
today's
movie,
episode of
so
Arachne, I don't
I'm
talk
gonna
about
turn you guys
Infinity, but
loose.
instead go on a 2-hour rant about summoning and how
I really
Namor doesn't need a
appreciate
character
all your
throw.
help tonight. I gotta go check out the length of Matthew McConaughey's arms. And how better to check that out than when he's topless, dancing in leather chaps.
I didn't know Matthew McConaughey was even in that movie.
Oh!
Look at doctor complains at it again. Wow, I don't like this thing. You'll be happy to know we have a Wilbur Drive a couple of streets from my new house. I'm using the TTS as my platform. As my platform. My text-to-speech is my platform. Thanks, bro. On today's episode of Ragnar, I don't talk about Infinity, but instead we go on a 2-hour rant about summoning and how Namor doesn't have a character throw. But I'll be talking about Infinity. You can do no wrong. You guys are so stupid. There, I said it.
My God, show me that pornographic picture on your screen.
It's not pornographic.
I'm gonna enjoy that later. Tell me what you're doing with it.
I'm just looking at it for the articles.
Where are they written on the bunny?
Bray Matthew. I don't even know how to spell McConaughey. Yeah, that's some kind of European spelling. All right. I just want to show everybody that Matthew McConaughey has really short arms.
That doesn't prove anything.
He's got short arms.
They just look like arms, man. Look at how far below his waist they go.
Look at his skin. That is.
Okay, those look pretty short.
Look at how short his arms are.
Those look pretty short.
I'm going to prove it to the audience right now. I'm going to talk about it on the next episode of Arachne. Okay? It's probably going to be a little
But
wonky.
also, like, I mean, they gave him a belly and balded him.
Look at how short his arms are.
I mean, this one looks much longer. It's way below his waist.
But look how high he's got his pants pulled up.
He's got a belly hanging over it. They're not pulled up that high.
He's got tiny arms.
I mean, that's okay. What else is tiny? Maybe his tongue's not tiny.
There's not like a good picture. There's not like a great picture. He's got tiny arms. Look at like the rest of his body. Look at his arms.
I don't need his arms to be big.
This is a massive mistake on your part. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you that.
Alright.
Because all right. But it's because they're tiny. He's got tiny arms.
What would be hilarious is if, like, Matthew McConaughey in real life showed up in your Twitch.
Yeah, I was going to say, is
and
that?
was like, here's 500 bits, man. I do have tiny
I got some
arms."
pretty tiny arms. I've actually been really self-conscious about it. I'm glad you finally brought it up. I can finally be
My
myself.
PR team works really hard to keep it hidden, but you call me out.
Oh,
don't you?
here he comes. I would like to share my pain. I'm grieving, right, because of Malifaux 4th edition. Yeah, because you don't have Himatsu anymore.
Oh no.
You sucker. You just got sucked. You just got
Ernie?
played. No, it's a pizza. He's usually you're in bed by the time he's here. He's from Scotland.
My sister lives in Scotland. What town do you live in, Pizza?
She's not that hot. You got tiny arms and don't hear us yelling at it from the rooftops. Don't you dare bring up my tiny arms. Dude, 4 of my boxes of models are gone. Yeah, dude, you got hit pretty hard. Yeah,
Oh man.
And you were the excited one, Pizza. You were supposed to be the chosen one. Be sad. Don't be sad, Pizza.
Yeah, Pizza.
Ernie doesn't internet anymore. Yeah, ever since the move, he doesn't legally have access to it anymore.
Legally.
Yeah.
I think we used our internet here for a year before I told him we moved. That would have been a problem if we had to go away.
Well, joke's on you. I wouldn't have called 911. I'd have put you in a home.
That's kind of worse than killing me. You're a sadistic piece of shit.
Yeah. Dude, my first mate, it's in the box still. What do I even do with the Zip core box now? Sell it? Aha. Yeah, I don't even... What happened with Zip?
But like, is it gonna come back in another edition? Like, what if the storyline changes and it raises from the dead or something and you can use the old version?
Yeah, I mean, she is right. You never really know, Pizza. It's hard to say. I like how they specifically called out that they're getting rid of Collodi and Lilith, like they haven't been dead for like the friggin' like the past like 5 years. First mate, it's infamous keyword right now. Not a swamp fiend.
Did Pandora come back and wasn't she not part of the last version?
No, Pandora was there. Alright, guys, I actually don't really understand how Star Wars works. Is this close to his hair color in episode 4?
I think you could go just a touch more brown, just a few low lights in there. It's less light in real life than it was on camera.
Lilith is an official proxy now, at least. Check the Discord messages. I don't want to check the Discord messages. I don't want to read anything. I'm so tired of reading things. This is why I play Guild, okay? Because I know that no matter what happens, I'll be able to give legal violence. She can be run as Ithana. Yeah, I actually don't know if I've ever seen anybody run Ithana, which I'm 100% doing. Cause you're a big Lilith simp, right? You like Lilith? Sexy mommy, sexy monster mommy. First mate is infamous keyword right now. First mate is infamous keyword. Who was first mate? First mate is that's the fish, right? Oh, because he was also Swamp Fiend. I didn't know he was Swamp Fiend. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought he was. Oh, I thought he was infamous only anyway. There you go. That's why I had no idea why that was a problem. Well, I guess if oh, because I guess that's Outcast. Huh. Yeah, I could see how that could be a problem. Pizza is totally a sexter monster. I mean, it's true, Pizza. You really are. They have to advance the story or something, Pizza. There's story to be had. And they're going to make new monster mommies. And you're going to be like, wow, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I can be a monster mommy. Because it's not about the monster mommies. It's about the monster mommies we meet along the way. A great man said that, Pizza. Rusty Alice is now. Yep, I saw Leviticus. Yeah, what I bet happened is Leviticus probably finally possessed Rusty. Yeah, I heard about the cards being released next week. That's actually kind of exciting. I did a lot of painting today. Be proud of me, Dr. D. No. Rusty Alice is now the master. No more Malapitos. Also, title masters get their own totems now. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. That's a cool thing.
You should totally be proud of him. You're always talking about you wish your dad was proud of you.
That's true. Mike, I am now proud of you. What did you paint? Better just be friggin' gone, full stop. Looking whip.
I made pot roast and painted my face hoping Mike would come over, but that didn't happen.
That's true. She did get very dressed up for you, Mike, and you did not come over. Even after adamantly telling us that you weren't coming. What am I looking up? I'm looking up Luke Skywalker's. So his outfit, I think, is just kind of like a matte thing. Or was this the thing where he was like...
Oh, it's okay for your grandma, Mike. That's totally acceptable.
Man, he looked a lot different in that movie than I
Yeah,
remember.
he looks totally different.
I don't remember being so tall. Or black. What's with this suit? It's ridiculous. Alright, so this is not a leather outfit. The boots and the belt are leather, so that'll and his guipa.
Yeah, everything else kind of looks like spandex.
So that's what we are. Spandex?
Not spandex.
Looks like wool.
Maybe.
Woolly.
Woolly. Oh, I was hoping it was like at least maybe cotton.
He's got. They call him Woolly Willy because he's got a really woolly willy.
Although, like, the way the styling is on the back of that, it does kind of look like a leather jacket. And those pants kind of also both like they're leather. I'm just saying, the model kind of looks like he has a whole leather suit on.
Where's my blue black? I already took it off from where you had it. Unless you moved it again. It's right here. It's right where I left it. Or he's the new tyrant. Ooh, that's an interesting idea.
Ahoy, hoy, lowly mortals! In addition to working for me, you may now praise me as your almighty.
Amen, sir.
Praise me! I don't know what you painted! Oh my god! Oh, pet junk. Bobby!
Him up, Dad!
I didn't even touch him! Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad, Bobby? Chunk doesn't know. Chunk doesn't even know what's going on. Nope. Okay. Goodbye, Chunk.
If Zoraida becomes bi, only you guys will miss me. I'm a jump from a bridge, boys.
Don't do it, Soup! Or by soup, I mean, pizza. What are you laughing at over there?
I'm pretty sure you said don't do it, Cyril, and by soup I mean pizza.
It's not what I said, but yes. I was the... Oh, my God. Everybody's chatting. Everybody's chatting. Trying to paint. Getting distracted. Just thought of it. You can freehand the scar that Hamill got in the motorcycle accident. I don't know how you're supposed to freehand a scar like that.
Might be able to just use the lighter and melt the plastic.
Yeah. My grandma had to go to the hand doctor. I was the ride since I didn't work. That's you're being a good boy. Like a Doberman's tail. Praise me, Sin Eater. You painted a Sin Eater. It needs oil wash before I can finish. I was thinking a purple oil wash. If Zoraida comes by you, only you guys will miss me. I'm a jump from a bridge. No leaps where I'm going. Pizza and soup are an interchangeable combo. Very classic combination. We are food staples. We are the core of the pyramid. Let's just say in the Dyer household, we eat nothing but soup and nothing but pizza. Isn't that right, Kara?
Yeah. Blood soup, blood pizza. Always on the rotation.
I don't know what that means. What is butt soup?
I don't know. When you said it, you said butt soup and butt pizza.
I didn't say butt, nothing.
You totally said butt.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Chunk is left, so Bubby has like all of it sliced now. But on my bed and head on the
And if you put your hand anywhere near where he is, I guess he's gonna get mad. Well, don't be sad. Then my whole desk started moving. I mean, I'm over here who I like wave my foot around, right? You know, I'm usually doing my little restless leg syndrome thing. And I'm always a little worried that he's just going to take my toe off. I can't lie. So if I come into the store one of these Tuesdays and I'm hobbling, it's because Bubby probably ripped my friggin' toe off. Kara thinks that's funny. Kara thinks me becoming an invalid is funny.
No, because bit my toes pretty hard too, so it's more of like a painful commiseration, babe.
Bubby, we give you everything you could possibly ask for as a doggo.
Fresh made dog food every 2 days.
Yeah, fresh made food. We don't kick you as much as we probably should.
Many walks as you want, less than 60 minutes apart. This mommy works from home.
He doesn't understand. Alright, so the way this is going to work is we are going to highlight everything with blue-black because it is the best color. And then we will differentiate between the more leathery blacks and the more wool blacks. That way, when people look at it, they'll be like, wow, there's like different textures. There's different black textures. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking cool.
Did you get it?
But anyway, yeah, so don't be sad about Zoraida. I mean, who knows? You might get something you weren't expecting. I was saying this earlier. I do wish that they would return to Maybe slightly less complicated cards. But we'll see. We will see. Oh, and I guess you could just play Zip, right, Pizza? Because I mean, you play Gremlin, right? I want a worm with a mustache as repayment. A worm with a mustache. Are you gonna play Frontier? Are you gonna play the Sandworm? Maybe this will be the edition the Sandworm is useful. And by this edition, I mean, I think this is the only edition that the Sandworms existed. It's the world we live in, you know. Nah, it's a model you like. It won't be. It won't be good. You know what? If only there was a way for me to complain about it, though. I don't want to build Zip. Did you see his Iron Skeeters? Yeah, they look awful. That's why you have to have friends with really tiny hands to build models for you. That's why I have Wilmar. Have you seen his hands? You need to become friends with Matthew McConaughey, who's got incredibly tiny arms. Sure, whatever. I mean, as long as you're okay with it, I guess. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Many of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. It don't matter. None of this matters. Lotus is here. Small hands. Small hands, and he does probably smell like cabbage. Because he's a carny. Yeah. Because they're carnies. Yeah. Why do you think there's no cabbage at carnivals? Because they eat them. They won't stop eating all the damn cabbages. Connies. Smell like cabbage. There are only two things that scare me. And one is nuclear war. What is the other one? I'm sorry? What's the other thing that scares you? Connies. Smell like cabbage. Oh, God. That's a good movie. Also another Mike Meyer movie. We were quoting Shrek, and then we quoted Austin Powers. Both famously voiced by the murderer of whatever town, Halloween Town. I am very good, Lotus. How are you? We're painting Timmy Star Wars here. He's got a wicked Star Wars. I just knocked off his stupid lightsaber again. I hate this model. Yeah, I just hate stupid models. Like this. Like this model. I hate it. So your your Star Wars is showing. Yes, Lotus. What is it? What do you want? I don't have the maid outfit yet, if that's what you're about to ask me. She's hungering. She's Lotus, would you say you're thirsty? Are you having a mighty thirst? Damn it. Lotus, all I gotta say is looking's free, okay? But touching, also free. Only for water. We should have gotten it rush delivered. I think it's coming from, like, I think it's actually coming from China. Served by a maid! Yeah, I know, it's gonna be awful. It's gonna be at my house and they're gonna make me pay tariffs on it. Alright, so, I'm gonna highlight it with Screaming Skull, but nobody cares. We're here because we're making fun of. Yeah, he had his like Doberman or whatever. He's like, all right, boy, sniff out the tariff, sniff out the unpaid tariffs, sniff them. I know they're around here somewhere.
This whole maid's outfit's got its own whole lore
Sure. I can't come out looking like an idiot. That's true. Yeah, that would be bad. Me dressed as a maid. That would I would hate to think what they think. Ooh, wow. What about that, Lotus? Does that make you man thirsty? Me in a wig? Need to top off my cup of water. My cup of water. You know, you quench that thirst, Lotus, okay? You get to it, girl. Boom, bam, blang, boom, blam, boom. Look at these highlights. Look at them. So smooth. So smooth. Hey, leave my Jersey accent alone. When will you go wear wigs? Will you go wear wigs? Oh yes, do his makeup. Yeah, she wants makeup. When will I? Why do you wear wigs?
We could do, so I have two blonde wigs. One is very long with the spiral curls, middle part, no bangs. But I really think he'd be much cuter in the shorter one that's got like shoulder length wavy blonde hair with dark roots, and it's got like a bangy fringe on it, and it's rocker cute. I think he'd look good in it.
Wada. Wada. Yeah, what do you think about that, Lotus? Lotus said she might be going to Nova. No, that was you, right? You said you were going to Nova? We should have a fashion show of the wigs.
A fashion show.
Did you say you were going to Nova, Lotus? Was that you? Or was I imagining that was somebody else? Yeah, you are going to... Okay, you're going to Nova. What are you going there to play? You play... Heresy, right? You're a Heresy? Or at least try and make one day. Yeah. Do you play... Are you the one that plays Heresy? I used to play a lot of Heresy. Oh, you don't play games. Okay, you're not who I'm thinking of then. I remember somebody in Visit stream plays, or again, I don't know if plays Heresy's the word, but at least had a lot of stuff. Well, why don't you play games, Lotus? I go for the experience. Yeah, I would say it's worth it. We haven't been to Nova before, so we're going there for our first time as well. Yeah, for sure. Kara's there going to experience something. Probably the food, the local cuisine. Can you describe the experience? Filling from the bottom up. That's Grey Wolf. That is Grey Wolf. Yes, you're right. Trying to keep track of everybody who's in Visits and Barbie streams can get a little confusing. Once I'm done with this version of the black, we will go to a whip it out. Lotus, you should play something.
We have to try this next time we're hanging out, sorry.
It's a pretty good wine you got here. It's a really good wine. Sounds great.
We both do it at the same time.
Oh, okay. Usually it's the same people. I know, yeah. Like most of them are the same, and then all of a sudden you get you'll get one that only goes to Barbie or something, and I'm like, I can't keep track. And a lot of times, when I pop into streams, I'm always like in the middle of doing something too, so I'm always like kind of in and out. Like today especially, like in the middle of the day, like everybody was trying to talk to me, like patients were trying to get in touch with me and stuff. It's just like, jeez. Sheesh. Speaking of high bar, yeah, here she is. Hey, I popped in, and I think I heard. Yeah, we were talking about your stream, and how there's like crossover between your stream and visits with some of the people. Some of the groupies, and then we were talking about the maid stream, and there's going to be makeup now, and some kind of wig. I'm going to be Delicious Delana. Welcome, Barbie. Was your ears ringing? Oh, I suppose that's whip. There's actually a story behind that. I play mind games. Usually I play mind games. That's why we're all here, is for the experience. That's Grey Wolf. Usually it's the same people. Speaking of, yeah, we're definitely here. We're all here for the articles. Oh yeah, a lot of the people that watch Visit. I streamed with Visit a few times in the beginning. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, one of them, it was like New Year's Day, right? It was like New Year's Eve or something. There was like fireworks or something going off in the background. I popped in real briefly on that one. Because me and Kara were going off to do something. I forget where we were going. We went somewhere New Year's Day. And I popped in real quick just to say hi to Visit, and he had his little maid thing on. Yeah, it was like his little avatar, but it was like a maid, or it was a girl or something like that. Yeah, New Year's Eve. Yeah. I remember this. His lightsaber continues. Yeah, it keeps breaking. So I'm just gonna send it to you without a lightsaber because he doesn't deserve one, Tizzy.
Maybe I'll get a whip and be your dominatrix while you're in the
I sure would hate that. That would be a real shame if that were to happen.
This is my regular, like, Boston.
The old BB, Boston Black.
Suburbs.
Tell me. Oh, I see.
Boston suburbs.
You're a dominatrix, but you also have to pay your bills.
Right, like
Yeah.
I gotta run errands, so I got the tennis shoes on, frumpy dress.
This is a frumpy dress. I don't know what that means. I broke it on purpose. No, I did not. Did any of you play Sword Weirdos or Space Weirdos? No.
I'm a space weirdo.
Yeah, he had to femme visit because I had to wear a skirt. So he also had to be girly. Oh, I see. He snapped it out of frustration of Star Wars in general. Am I calling Mike a liar? Listen, Mike is in league with this group of people called Scorpions. I've seen them colluding, so quite honestly, I don't know if he's a liar per se, but I don't think I can necessarily trust him. I have a feeling that they are altering information in a way that is not entirely incorrect, but also not entirely truthful.
I don't know how I feel about that being the producer of your show.
Yeah, you see, I tried to fire him earlier, and you were like, no, you can't fire Mike, but we know
but
he's
I didn't
colluding.
know all the details at that point in time.
Well, I did, and you stopped me.
I'm listening.
He thought he was getting fired before. He reached out to Keith, and he said he wanted to be a part of Scorpions.
Because he thought you were gonna fire him.
Because he thought I was going to fire him
Why
or
did you
something.
think you were gonna fire him?
Because Wilmar keeps telling him that I'm going to fire him.
Why would you listen to Wilmar, Mike?
Yeah.
Listen to Wilmar. Every day is his birthday. He's like 104.
It's true. He's got dementia
He's
real bad.
never going to be able to find a date. Because otherwise, he'd be robbing the cradle.
It's true. Yeah, Wilmar, that is true. You're never going to be able to actually date anybody without it looking weird, unless you go for a real geriatric type population. The Scorpion was born deceived. They are born deceivers. You're absolutely right. It's just their nature. I'm going to be on the winning side. I'm going to be on the winning side of Infinity. I cannot listen to the birthday boy. He's convincing. He's got a cute little button face, and he talks really fast. Yeah. He was listening to the episode he was on, and he was saying that he thought it was strange how fast he talked.
Mike quit this sham of a podcast Dylan apparently hosts and join me. We'll do our own thing.
Content creators talk really slow. Because everybody's speeding it up 2 times. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but YouTube recently rolled out a new feature where you can speed videos up 4 times as fast.
That's crazy.
And my brain can't handle it.
Yo, that's crazy.
Like, I get hyperventilated when I listen to news on 2 times as fast, and it's, like, distressing. I'm like, okay, gotta slow it down.
I get hyperventilated when I'm choking myself in the closet. I'm not. Mike's there. Who do you think? Who do you think's choking me? No. Please, don't be ridiculous. Yeah. It's the Arachne way. Mike quit this sham of a podcast. Dylan apparently hosts. Dylan apparently hosts and joined me. We'll do our own thing. I made you!
Can't wait to start our podcast,
Hold on.
The Birthday Party, where each episode we talk about models we got as gifts for each other and the games we play, then we talk about the games and news for the game. I get hyperventilated when I am choking myself in the closet.
That's true. You do, Tizzy? Well, Tizzy, why don't you just let us choke you? This is a real team effort, Tiz. What were we gonna say, Carol? Mike, look at what you did. You caused Kara distress. And I gotta say, in the many years of hanging out with Kara, I've gotten quite fond of her. Okay? So I need you to apologize. What are you laughing at? She's pissed. Gotta make sure you don't pass out still choking. Only if you use the Force. I love choking myself with the Force. I like to automatically asphyxiate or whatever.
Kara, don't worry, you will be safe. We will just replace Dr. D with an AI. Everything else will be the same.
Mike said, Kara, don't worry, you'll be safe. We just replaced Dr. D with an AI. Everything else will be the same. She said she doubts that. You want to know why, Mike? You want to know why? Go ahead, Mike. Guess. What do you think's not going to be the same?
You know what else causes chalking? Apparently built bars. That's
Shocking.
why Tim dropped the sponsorship.
Apparently this thing doesn't know how to say choking, you know? This is chalking. I think you might have also spelled choking incorrectly. There's no C, silly. Well, there is a C. There's a C at the start. There's not a C. There's not a second C. Okay. That's one version of the black done.
How much money we will be raking in. The AI will have great ideas on how to be super profitable.
Xander doesn't know how to spell. Yeah, clearly he doesn't. So they're saying the AI is going to be way smarter than me. So it'll be able to generate more profit. It's true. That AI can't be a chiropractor. Mm-hmm. Please.
But I also appreciate your career and your talent.
And the thing I love about Kara is her amazing ability to lie. Yeah.
First I thought you said to lie. I was like,
Yeah. If you ever want your money to just disappear, put Kara on the case. Disappear right quick.
like I want to talk to all of those people on that stupid podcast you listen to that can't ever spend money. Like, let me help you.
Listen,
Well, some of
Tizzy,
them do need
I
help.
haven't hung out with D as much as you, so I am
some
not
know.
yet a choking expert. That's why I can't spell it correctly yet.
Want their money. I just would like to spend their money and enjoy seeing them have that stuff in their house.
I would love to see them fill their house with crap. So much crap. Alright, we're doing a whip it out, guys. Here comes the boom. Ooh, Lotus. Holy crap. That's really good. Shh. Sheesh. I wanted the first image. First doxing. The first doxing is the doxing we do to ourselves. Are you guys talking about me behind my back? Teach me blood and plunder. Blood question mark plunder. Holy shit. That was well done, Wilmar. That was excellent. I've played okay. Well, yeah, we got to do that.
I had my address in one of the photos of the bill Blood and Plunder. That's what we were talking about.
Oh. Kara's judging. Meow, 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 meow. Here we go! This is Lotus. Look at this! This looks great! This appears to be Morathi, or Morathi, depending on who you want to ask. Kinda, actually, yes, but not in the way you think. I actually have this model over there. You know what? I'll go get that. We can compare Morathis or Morathi, depending on who you ask. Anyway, yeah, check out that. Oh god, there's so much stuff. It's been a little while since I've painted her, but that is historically the first model that I thought I actually did well. So yeah, this model actually means a lot to me. This was the first model that I actually think I did well on. She is kind of wearing, yeah, it's like some kind of silk. I guess it depends on what your painter has, but Morathi is now the goddess of Cain, specifically. She's like the avatar of Cain. Show me yours and I'll show you mine. Listen, lady. Listen, lady.
I'm going to bed. Y'all need some space.
Good night, Kara. Kara, go on to bed. I never noticed that. Is that actually on the model? I guess I never even noticed that. Oh yeah, look at that. Some of the heads are snakes. I love you too. I never noticed that. That's a cool detail. Actually, I never noticed that. Lotus said night. Mike said night. But yeah, this is really good. I love the color transition here. That's really good. And great choice of dress color. I love that. So red and blue, red and the turquoise. I think it looks good. She's so yeah, I guess so. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. But yeah, this is a really good job. I like it. So here we have Mike, who got all of his blood and plunder stuff. From what I understand, he did not get a box of militia, I think. Does that mean I win? Yeah, you do win. You have won the internet. You did it. I think the Dutch have some of the best models in the entire game. I absolutely adore them. I love their like little beer bellies and their stupid hats. I love them. They're absolutely some of my favorites. Pete Hein is an absolute monster of a man, and I believe this is the Dutch commander that comes in the starter. I got right. Yeah, they stole a box of militia from him. But this is a good haul. He's got European sailors, muskets, and regular European sailors. I like the one with the knife in his teeth. Did you not? I guess you didn't get the starter. No, you must have got the start. You don't get the starter, the Dutch starter. I guess you had to buy everything separately. But yeah, it looks really good. And then he also started getting his Heretic Legion stuff for Trench Crusade. Look at how happy that guy is. Or I guess that's it must be a lady. No, sorry, it was sold out. Okay, that's right, because it stinks. Because I saw it at Adepticon. Here's the big pupper. You got a big old pup, big pupper. A lot of cool models. I'm excited to see what he does with them, which I think we do get to see a little bit because he did start painting some stuff. Some of these models are really cool. Like, I love just the basic Heretic guys, but like this thing looks really good. Obviously, you gotta have love for that Artillery Witch. But here's the Heretic Commander. Milk truck has arrived. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. This is the pupper. The popper. He did, looks like he primed it. He went with a metal color. Which I think is pretty fitting. This is called the Sin Eater, I think, is the big guy. I think it's called the Sin Eater. I'm excited to see what he does with the pupper. Primed with Lead Belcher, yeah. So he's going, you're probably going with like a beaten metal type look. Here's all the Dutch. The Freaky Deaky Dutch. That's the only one I've started. Yep, which is coming. Look at all that Dutchman. And this is Webway Games. This is where we go play our games. So here's a Sin Eater. She's very happy. She from her chompers. She's a very happy lady. Yeah. Big fan. Big fan of this. So, is your army color going to be just like the beaten metal color with red? Me when I have some blueberry cheese. Some blueberry cheesecake. I was going to say, yeah. She's definitely, she's got some dirty pits. She nasty. Oh, that's nasty. And that's not where you're supposed to put your skull collection. That's kind of dangerous. Yeah, a lot of the Trench Crusade stuff is really cool. That's an interesting choice there. But nobody plays in Scotland. Well, not right now. Pizza, you got to be the one to get it started. This game is super cheap to get into. Yeah, I'm going to do that with some bronze, brass, copper mixed in. You're kind of going like a corn. You're going kind of corn. This guy is not having a good time. It's going to blend better after the oil wash. So you're going to oil everything. That's interesting. I'm curious. Okay. We got an Archie comic. So name it, tell me some way that I can. Now, don't be so hasty. We can talk over it tonight if you insist. Tonight. Also, it's important to know, Chris, who is your daughter this time? Yeah, tell me how the oil wash thing goes. I've never had much luck with it. But tonight, Ronnie and I are. I wonder how deep and awful. I wonder how deep that awful manhole was. She was Veronica. Okay, she was Veronica on this one. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder how you'd look like. I wonder what you'd look like now if I hadn't grabbed you and Ulp. What time shall I pick you up tonight, Betty? Why 8 o'clock will be fine, Archie. Now I hope you're not going to feel obligated to me, Archie, just because I saved your life. No, not at all. I don't understand, like, so why was she Veronica in this one? This is a story about Betty. This is a story about how you should never make plans with your friends. Josh is continuing to paint the whatever the word was, the Geshin or whatever they're called. Because Veronica wins this round. Oh, I see. She likes to be a winner then. But yeah, continues to be good. You actually stuck it on the base, I think. Because it wasn't on the base last time. I don't think. Yeah, looking good so far. She's dragging around her tum-tum. Fun note, I used metallic medium from Pro Acryl on the edge highlight for the bronze shoulder pad. Let me pull that up again. So you used the medium for what? Like, what was the regular paint that you used? 3 a.m. Taco Bell. We'll be in the next. Okay, we'll be in the next one. Got it. 3 a.m. Taco Bell. I caught up. I get what you're saying. Okay, so metallic medium. So, is metallic medium just the silver color? Is metallic medium just essentially just a really thin, like, silver metallic? He also went in and painted the skulls. Looks like he just kind of cleaned up some stuff. Are you going to fix the armpits and all that, or are you going to just keep that there for color? Metallic medium is white. Oh, interesting. So that's just fresh metallic medium. So it works for all metallic colors. Yeah. You're gonna fix all that. Yep. Went in there, did all the skulls. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this turns out. Couple little bits there for highlighting. Yeah, I like that. That's good. I'm proud of you, Mike. You did a lot of good painting. And this is one of the other things for Karai. I think we looked at this yesterday with the blending, or this might be a different one. Yeah. I like it.
And this one will go
in the square hole. I imagine this is not done because it's still in the sticky. I'm a fan of this. You know what, Mike? I think you might be the winner. Good job. Well done, Mike. But yeah, this is the Morathi or Morathi I painted many, many years ago. Dr. Goon with the spicy wallpaper. Dr. Goon? Listen. Shut up. How was that spicy? She's in a bunny outfit. Anybody could be wearing that pizza, okay? Yeah, but this is probably the first model I ever did that I think came out well. This was a long time ago. Her spear got a little bent. in all the moves. It actually broke. You see a little break point right there, but yeah. It was also an attempt at non-metal metallic. It was one of my first attempts. It came out okay. I had no idea that those were snakes. I completely missed that. So you taught me something today, Lotus. Me right now, as a matter of fact. What? Bent? Was it from my wallpaper? But yeah. This was I did finally sell that army. But I was gonna paint the whole thing like that. I don't know. I just couldn't do it, you know? Couldn't do it. Alright, we did that. We're gonna keep working on Luke. I'm gonna put this model away before I forget. And I'm also gonna go to the bathroom. So guys, I'll be right back.
My sprinkler goes like this saint and comes back like t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t.
Apparently, I don't have any other drinks. My sprinkler guy. I didn't even hear it. You're in a bunny outfit. I eat dinner, Dr. Piss Choice again. You eat dinner in a bunny outfit? Are you like role playing as a bunny? Do you only eat carrots? It's just what I'm into. It's just what I'm into. You know what, man? Hell yeah, man. If you're into it, I mean, I can send you that picture. If that's what you're really into. You know, in case you want a bunny friend while you're eating. Okay, I didn't kink shame. I just kink supported. Listen, I'm an ally, okay? Don't come at me, pizza. Alright, so we are now doing some highlighting with a black with blue mixed in, because that indicates more of a like leathery texture. Which will hopefully create a subtle difference in the paint job. So these are going to go on the boots, the belt, and the glove. What I really, really like... what if I really, really like the smell of Tamiya cement? Hell yeah, man. That's cool. That's cool with me. I won't tell a man to not consume whatever hobby products he or she might be interested in. I think this is a free country. It's a shame you don't live in a free country, though. Any man can be free without supervision, except when it comes to playing Zoraida. Thanks, weird. Well, you don't even know yet. Just give it a week. I mean, the only thing you're not allowed to play with now is... what? First mate? It's like 3 of the core models. It's rough. What? It's first mate. Who else? Himatsu. Who else got taken out? FYI, there's a spectacular red moon rising over Boston currently. Oh. I might have to go look at that here in a second. If it's good, I'll have to go tell Kara too. She likes... It's a red barren moon. Hey man, if there was ever a time that the omens seemed good. Alright, I'm gonna go look. Hold on one sec. I'm a busy man. It's true, Lotus. I didn't see it. I don't think it's over the tree line yet. Lotus, I've always been a very fast-moving human being. Well, when there's unique phenomenon going on, Lotus, I gotta go see it. Alright, so... one thing I do gotta figure out is how I'm gonna paint the base. I'll check again before I go to bed. I mean, Lotus, if you had the opportunity to look at a big red moon, are you telling me you wouldn't take it? So now that you know Morithai has snake hair, are you going to do another one? The moon. Yeah, it's a blood moon. That's why I got up. It's not red where you are. Look at what you've done, Chris. Don't tease you. I didn't tease you. I'm saying it's a blood moon in Boston, apparently. You're not in Boston. Chris, you caused Lotus to be upset. Yeah, I went up there to see if Kara. I'm so shocked XCOM mentions don't exist. There's games like XCOM, aren't there? There's got to be. Minis like XCOM. I mean, I know there's a board game. I never intended offense. Well, I mean, yeah, I know that, but you got to be careful. Lotus is sensitive to these things. She wants to be a moon. I want to see a moon meant to be out of context. Are you talking about a butt? I mean, yeah, but I never. I mean, there must be mini games that are kind of similar though. I mean, there's a Titanfall. There's essentially a bunch of Titanfall mini games now, like Blackout. Lotus, if you want to see a butt, you have access to the internet. There are a lot of butts. Trust me, I've looked at a lot of them. And every single time I look at one, I'm like, yep, that's a butt. And I gotta say, I got a pretty good batting average. Every time I see a butt, I'm like, yep, that's a butt. Yeah, does anybody else notice how Tizzy's not here, even though we're painting his model? Anybody else notice that? Ugh. Weird. Paint more paint more clowns. Well, I'm going to switch to something else as soon as this is done, so. I ain't even gonna paint the base. I live on a hill with a skyline view, and you're in the city. Yo, dude, that's sick. That must be pretty unique. Well, you live near the city, I should say. How is Operation Military Orders going? I feel like I'm just going to be painting black all day, actually. Because I am going to paint them. I'm not painting a clown next. Because I want you to tell me one other, like, the next clown you want to use. So I got High Top here. I'm going to pop him off his base and do something with it. But what other clown should I do? That's not the twins. Because I'm probably just going to do those together anyway. And then I'll base them and probably start painting them up this week. Arlington Heights, kid. Arlington. Yo, dude, that sounds sick. Building a couple REMs, priming likely Wednesday. Yeah, it'd be nice if the weather, like, actually decided to be nice. I mean, today was amazing. There was a few days there I was not able to prime in a way that I liked because of how constantly rainy it was. Alright, his green saber was just silver. You have to share the painting bench with Ernie, Mr. Mike. Because you both have stuff on my desk that needs to leave. You know what? Now that I think about it, let me paint this sword that I apparently just never painted. Man, the Humble Rim. If you need another pano one, I found one of the older style pano ones. I say old, I'm not sure how old. It's still metal. But if you need another one, I just happened to find it while I was cleaning stuff out. One of the S3 ones, I think. S4, whatever the small ones are. Because I am always looking to sell. What are you buying? There we go. A egregious error has been corrected. Oh no, I just discovered Warcrow. I'm a Spanish disgrace. You just discovered War... How did you just discover it? One of the factions is, in fact, very Spanish. They're very conquistador. Don't know, man. It wasn't in your radar, really. Well, I guess you don't play Infinity like us, right? Yeah, so I guess that makes sense. Listen, your brain is lashing out because it's trying to avoid coming to terms with Malifaux. Put the credit card down. Put the credit card down, pizza. Okay, so what we are gonna do is... I guess we're gonna paint the lightsaber, but we're not gonna do any OSL. Until I have permission from Tizzy that he wants OSL. Would be interested in those panel rims as the lot I built had 0. It's only 1, I think. I'll check my other boxes. Maybe I have another one. But if you want panel remotes, I'll see what I got. 4th edition, more like we want you to jump from a bridge. Scotland doesn't have any bridges, Pizza. Don't be ridiculous. They haven't built a bridge in Europe since, like, the Brooklyn Bridge fell down or something. Those aren't bridges. Those are sky roads. Yeah, very distinct difference there. One of them was used to throw witches to a lake of lake of poop. Oh, that's nice. Incidentally, could Mary bring a friend for her paint jobs? Could Mary bring a friend for her paint jobs? Could Mary bring a friend for her paint jobs? Oh, Mary problems. What is it? Is it one of the little remotes? Is it one of the little, like, support drones? I mean, Chris, I don't charge that much for painted models, you know. I only charge like 35 bucks for friends. For, like, human-sized stuff, anyway. Bring a friend. I was very confused there for a second. I was like, who the hell's Mary? And just so you know, the 35 bucks goes towards something useful. Called, buying a business. I think I finally figured out a way to get the frigate for using my my credit. So hopefully it doesn't actually cost that much. Okay, so we just gotta let that dry. I am not gonna touch the base until I figure out what we're doing for the whole thing. That I'll probably do with all the other models together. No, it's the authorized bounty hunter, but I'd like this jacket to be like Ryan Reynolds from Drive. Free hand points! Oh my god! I don't think it's Ryan Reynolds. I think that's I think it's Ryan Gosling. 35 goes towards legal fees that are caused by lawsuits from Arachne episodes and the defamation. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's true. I can do that. That's pretty simple. I was gonna say I didn't think Ryan Reynolds was in Drive. Gooseling, correct. Ryan Goose. The goose is on the loose. Think on it. Is 35 fair, Mr. Chris? I'll do Mary for free, but I think 35 is more than fair. Because I found out that we are moving. And that is going to be very expensive. We told our landlord we are not renewing the lease. We're doing it, guys. We're moving in August. Hopefully we'll go to a place and we'll literally never need to move again. Because it's going to be right next to the job. By the way, I'm painting an Arasaka guy now. If you weren't paying attention. It's for Cyberpunk, which By extension, this means we can use it for the YouTube thing because Ernie stuff is probably open for us being used all the time. Where? What do you mean where? I discovered the Spaniards in Warco are called aggressors. Noise. Yes, they are very. Yeah, all of them have like conquistador like the actually blood and plunder pantaloons kind of thing. Oh, we're moving. We don't know exactly where we're going yet. But we are going to go to North Shore somewhere, probably closer to Lexington. So it'll probably be in the there's a couple different areas that we were looking at. Bedford was one of them. Bedford's a little expensive. It probably won't be Bedford. Burlington, Waltham. Waltham, I think, is the town that keeps coming up the most. So it'll probably be Waltham, but we actually got to find a place. We've been looking. We didn't think that we would need one sooner than later, because we don't have to move until August. But it sounded like the landlord was willing to work with us on the lease, so it might be sooner than you think. Very close to Mike, yes. But you won't have to carry them anymore. Also, I can help you move. I will just keep your miniatures. Wow! Oh, dude, sick! You'll send them back, right? 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 Guys? Guys? Any guys? Anybody? I brought over another one of these guys, and I cannot find him. Yes, of course. Oh, okay. Woburn or Waltham would be good. Yes. It's gonna be there. There was a couple other places we were looking at in that area. I think the furthest we were looking was like Medford, which that'd be a bit of a drive, but it's mostly a lot of it just comes down to like how much is the rent gonna be. We have yet to find any polyamorous groups who are willing to let us move in with them. Mike took them all. Maynard, we did think about Maynard. We almost moved to Maynard before. It's a little far away from the highway, though. Mike, did you figure out a second clown that you want me to paint? Like before, I'm going to try and do everything in twos. Just to kind of keep me going at a solid clip. Route 2's... I said other than the twins. I'll do the chick. You want me to do the Harley Quinn looking chick? Or do you have another thing you were thinking? Because I'm just going to paint the twins together anyway. Route 2 is right there, or 117. I honestly don't know all the back roads in that area. Well, I say back roads. If that can get me to Lexington in a quick clip, yeah, whatever. It's fine with me. The hardest days are just going to be when I'm working with the ballet, because the drive home will be a bit of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is, baby. That's showbiz. Sure, get the recruitment girls done. Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter. Okay. I gotta figure out which one that one is, but Mad Hatter it is. We got a raid! Muse's Touch! Oh my gosh! Thank you for the raid, brother! How'd the stream go? Gonna give you a shout out. Muse's Touch. Oh my god, pirate raid! Oh, we love pirates! Thank you for the follow, Gel Tip. Thank you for the follow, Muse's Touch. And thank you for the follow, Nerd Tokyo. You did! You can thank Lotus. We love Lotus. Thank you, Lotus! What's going on, guys? The Painted Hero Tavern is a pirate bar, of course. Yarr! Actually, it's funny you guys were, I was just doing this yesterday. I was painting my blood and plunder. Yarr! I be looking for booty. With my English privateers. Yarr! And I was actually working on this all day. I was working on my sloop. So I am a fan of the pirate life, let me tell you. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us. Welcome. We are usually painting some kind of blood and plunder at some point. Thank you very much for the follow, guys. As of today, we were painting stuff for Cyberpunk and Star Wars. Currently, we're just doing some base coats on that, but we gotta finish up Luke here. I said I needed to pressure you into a mage stream. And just for the record, yeah, at some point, either this weekend, or not this weekend's over. Well, I guess not, today's Monday, right? So yeah, this weekend, maybe if I get it early enough, we might try and squeeze me into a maid outfit and squeeze the stream into that weekend. But other than that, it might have to be the weekend after because that'll be my birthday. It's my birthday. Alright, we're using fluorescent green because we're painting a lightsaber. So I learned how to do these lightsabers by watching Sarastro. So this will be very similar to the way he does it, if anybody here knows who that is. So we're going to give it a little bit of that green tint. I love... Actually, I got a perfect song for this, too. I was painting a dryad for a painting challenge I host. I'm pretty sure you did ask me. Fluorescents are so pretty. Yeah, fluorescents are amazing. The Monument Hobby ones especially are great. You can't really see it on the... Yeah, you can definitely... It actually kind of looks like a lightsaber on the camera, the way the light works. We will be doing OSL and stuff on this, but we are going to wait till the rest of the diorama thing is done. Birthday day stream. Whose birthday is it? Is it Muse's birthday? Happy birthday. Or is it your birthday, Lotus? Actually, I gotta wait for that stuff to dry. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually paint another Dutchman. Because I need for that other stuff to dry. Oh, it's my birthday. Oh, birthday. Oh, I get what you're saying. No! Because I have to go to New York. I have to go to New York for my birthday, because we are going to a museum. A medieval art museum. And we're going to go hang out with the guys from Defective Dice and we are going to play some Blood and Plunder, and I thought we were going to film stuff for his YouTube channel, but I don't think that's going to happen, and I'm going to go hang out with a bunch of buddies of mine. It's going to be great. I'll be 33. The ripe age of 33. Didn't you mention you were having a birthday stream? I didn't. I don't want to have a birthday stream. Yeah, it's Wilmar's birthday. It's Wilmar's birthday every day. Rude. Hey, listen here, Lotus. You calm down. Okay. If there's one thing I know ladies love, it's being told to calm down, okay?
What about my special day?
Well, it's your birthday. We were just saying it's your birthday, not my birthday.
What?
Oh no! What a youngin' that Dr. D. I remember when I turned 33 eons ago. You turned 33. Aren't you still 32? Because I know your birthday is New Year's Day, right? New Year's Day. New Year's Eve, yeah. Don't age me like that. Yeah, we wouldn't celebrate Dylan for anything. That's not very nice. Well, that's why I gotta go somewhere else to celebrate. Yeah. Because I knew you guys wouldn't want to do anything on my birthday. As I desperately try and scrounge up money to get a frigate. You know what? Maybe that. You know what? That's gonna be my birthday gift to myself. It's not the frigates we have. It's the frigates we make along the way. Actually, I am gonna paint the inside of his jacket a different color, because that's gonna make it look sick. He's got his musket, dude. He's here. He's got his little pistol, his little pistol musket, and he's looking for that booty. So I believe Kara's going to be using a lot of the Dutch models at Nova. For her pirate.
Just like in middle school and high school and elementary school and college, and after college, never invited to the birthday party.
Well, we can definitely have a birthday celebration when I get back. The way it worked out was the exhibit was going on, and Kevin invited us to it because him and his girlfriend are going to go into New York City for it. When I get back, we should definitely do a little at my house birthday event of some kind where we play something. You're invited, Mike. You can be the honorary co-host to the birthday party. Oh geez, the whole class gets invited to elementary school parties. That's so sad. Well, maybe he wasn't like in class that day or something. Mike wasn't lucky. He didn't get to ride on the limo bus. He rode the regular bus. He didn't get the bus that was really long. His bus always showed up a little late. Well, Muse, I hope you had a great stream, bud. Thanks again for rating.
Now it sounds like a pity invite. I can't accept it or else that is just shameful of me. Then I'll be sitting in the corner eating cake while everyone else wonders who invited the off-duty clown.
Mike, I think you're gonna know everybody there. I mean,
happy birthday of whatever.
Yeah, you know, whatever. It don't matter. It don't matter. None of this matters. Okay, so we are going to try and paint his pants a kind of orangey color. Even the teacher was invited. It was. I'll be lurking about. You know what, Midas, you do what you got to do. By say Midas, I mean Muses. We're gonna go with like a kind of a ochre-y yellow. That's what we're gonna do. The cyberpunk stuff is in fact still wet. I can see it glistening.
Check your phone, Dr. Dork.
What, the chainsaws? I could definitely paint that if you want to. If you want me to. If you want me to, Chris. What am I looking for on my phone? What am I looking for? Actually, I think we'll just go with the ochre. Let me go with like an ivory. Let's try that. Trying new things. You'll find it eventually. I will? What am I looking for? Yeah, I checked Discord. I didn't get it. Oh, yeah. No, I saw it. Yeah, I saw that, Chris. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I can paint that. I mean, I can. Does 35 sound fair? Or, actually, I gotta ask somebody, but we might need somebody to watch the dogs for my birthday. It'll either be 35 or can you watch the dogs for a weekend? Or at least, like, come over here and feed them. I have a person that usually does it. I just haven't asked him yet. It was, I'll be lurking around. Even the teacher was invited. Yeah, if you ever want stuff painted, for you guys, I usually only charge, like, I only charge 35, usually. Unless it's, like, something really wild. Wilmar, I do not know what you're talking about. Can't do the dog. Okay, well, there you go. 35 it is then.
What have I done? Can someone remind me? 'Cause to me this soul is just a blur. The last thing that I remember is
We were gonna ask you, Mike, because you could even stay over here while we're gone. And you can use all of Dr. D's stuff. You can even sit in here and look at my desktop wallpaper for hours. The weekend that I'm gone, so we leave Friday. This will be the weekend, the weekend of my birthday. So I think we leave the 26th. You can paint his models on his stream. Yeah, sure. You can paint my models on stream, Mike. What do you think about that? You can paint all the Star Wars. You can be an Aqua Teen Hunger Force. They sure was an Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's not confirmed yet, Mike. I'm going to ask somebody else first, but I keep forgetting to ask them. It is significantly less out of the way for them. I wouldn't be around for over 14 hours Saturday, which is usually a problem, and I'd need to look at my grandmother's schedule. I'll help her out on Sunday, since she got hit by a city trash truck and lost her car. Jesus, okay. Due to truck, not her fault. Hope she's doing okay. Yeah, no kidding, me too. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. It's okay that way anyway. They would just be hanging around the house anyway. It's not a big deal either way. And if not, we can hire somebody, of course. We're just, you know. Doing what we can. Oh no! Oh no! Wrist issue and knee issue. I brought her to hand surgeons today for a follow-up. Yeah, good. Is it broken or anything? Or is she just kind of miserable? And good on you, man, for helping take care of your grandma. That's why you're a good boy, Mike. You're like that comic you posted. The one where he's a 13-year-old boy who likes to ride motorcycles and take care of his grandma. I need a small... knee got a small bone chunk, so it's inflamed till the body dissolves it. Wrist, she needs something, I forgot what. I'm assuming some kind of it's probably a... Well, I guess it depends on if it's surgical or not. If that's the case, they might have to go in there and fuse it. Especially as we get older, our bones get a little more on the brittle side. Especially when you're not powered by testosterone. You get fragile real quick. Did you see the video I sent you today, the Goth Hooters one? No, I don't think I saw it. Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Do they actually do that? Do they actually open a Goth Hooters? It was I completely missed it because of the picture. Is that true? Yeah, I mean Lotus gets it. Lotus, get in the car. We're going to Mommy Town. Look at those pants. All right. Back to the boring stuff. Damn straight. You know, the best thing about women is that they also tend to be attracted to women. I gotta say, what a winning thing.
Get in the damn car, Morphe.
I hope that takes off. Is it just gonna turn into like a Dick's thing? Like that's the restaurant up here where they make fun of you, right? Isn't that Dick's? Yep, in Baja California, Stream Road Trip. Dick's Last Resort cannot be compared to the glory of goth Hooters. No, I agree. But I'm just saying, is that what it's going to turn into? Are the goth Hooters just going to make fun of people? Because that's like a goth thing, isn't it? Like, Barbie should get a job there. One is the tourist trap, the other is the pinnacle of restaurants. Mike, you had the opportunity. You could have made that restaurant. You're a restaurant guy. Lotus, would Barbie not be perfect for that? Barbie, that's what I'm saying. Barbie's definitely goth. The only problem is she does not live in California. Listen, if they at least talk to me, if they at least talk to me. I couldn't. Hooters is. Well, you need to come up with a different name. Like, yeah, you could have named the restaurant Dommy Mommies or whatever. Or whatever. Like, do you think that Hooters is a franchise? Because if it's a franchise, couldn't the guys that bought that part of the franchise just kind of do whatever they want? Like, it might just be like them being like, hey, yeah, everything's going out of business. Can I just try this? And I'm sure corporate was like, yeah, we're boned either way. You might as well. Well, there you go, Lotus. Get to it. Goth Hooters is unnecessarily long. Just call them out. Nerdy Tokyo knows exactly what he's talking about. Do you see this guy? This guy just won the internet about your more proper tipping techniques. I'm also weird if I was to run a Dommy Mommy chain restaurant where I couldn't talk to any of my employees. Mike, you have to be able to, like, you know, be able to, like, I was gonna say overpower them. That comes off a little incorrect. You need to be able to, like, withstand the cosmic rays that come off of their body. You just need to be like, no! I'm the boss here! I'm the one that pays the bills! Do women scare you? Lotus. I don't. How much time do you have? How much time? You might just be you might be opening up a real can of butts here. Mike says he has a self-inflicted fear of women. But I'm gonna let him take it from here. All right, Mike, go ahead. Scare because of the scarring. See, Dr. D trying to get me canceled. He wants me to judge women on who I should keep around and then overpower them. I don't know if I said that. Okay. Tokyo has 1 Hooters left, I think. I should probably visit once before it eventually closes. If you've never gone yet, it's worth going once. I mean, it's not like it's gonna like melt your mind or anything. I mean, I don't know. Listen, I might be really breaking it here, but I'm about to tell you what the secret is. It's boobs. Strip clubs work. Man, Lotus, you are on fire today. Yeah, what do you got to say about that, Mike? He's got a gun. I didn't know that was it. I don't go or run a strip club either. I saw a video yesterday that calls Hooters an American-made cafe. I will remember that forever. I was scared of women. Would I purposely not approach them? Of course not. I just don't want to ruin their vibe. Mike, I don't understand. Listen, Lotus, tell me if I got it. Tell me if I get anything wrong. This is how I do it, okay? This is how I talk to women. I mind my own friggin' business all day. And then, like, when I go to the gym or something, and I'm lifting weights or whatever, and I'm doing something I like, you want to know what I do when I see a pretty lady? I ignore them. Women don't want to be bothered when they're out doing stuff. And if they do, that's probably not a good place to interact with them. What you need to do is you need to go to something you enjoy, and then if there are females there, you talk to them, and if they say, hey, I'm single, you ask them.
You lift with them tiny arms?
You know what? I'm not going to tell you the rest of my secrets. No. Boomer just hurt my feelings. Well, we were about to break his cold spell, but nope, now. Sorry, Mikey boy.
Yeah, baby. I can't pretend to know what you're going through right now, but you let go, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. If you need anything, you know who to look to.
Somebody else.
Someone else.
You so friggin' did! You just stare at their ass and hope they look your way. I don't think that's true. Lotus, I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true, Lotus. I don't think that's true. I find that if you're looking for females, that is when you will never find them. As soon as you stop looking and you just enjoy life, they will fall in your lap. Or do what I do, and hook up with your coworkers a lot. Not when you become a doctor, mind you. But like when you work at a grocery store, and you have to be there early in the morning. Or really weird, like Christian girls that were at a party that you didn't think they were supposed to be at. You know, it takes all kinds. That's how people get in trouble. That is how people get in trouble. That's what I'm saying. I find it helps to breathe through your mouth also. Maybe some soft grunting. Only bet I look at is Dr. D, because he got them glutes and the maid outfit will show them off. Bro, I don't know if it actually includes a skirt. I might have to borrow a skirt from Kara. I don't have much in the way of glutes. I got to admit, that's the one thing I'm weak at. I don't like doing leg day. I do it because I have to, not because I want to. There is no love for the glute day. You know, I find the secret is ladies do not like to be objectified until they do. And then they really like to be objectified. But in a kinky, kind of pleasurable way. After they get to know you. And many, many successful dates. And then after establishing a long committed relationship. Then you keep it fresh by being outside of the house and screaming, "Hey, baby, come on out here and show me them buns." You should test that one out to see if it works. More squats. I've been doing squats at the office. Whenever I go into the my office after patients, I try and do 10 quick bodyweight squats where I really push down. And I'm trying to get lateral glutes involved, you know. I'm trying. I just canceled my gym membership today, actually. Because I hate going to it. I hate the location. And I'm tired of paying for it. You killed us! No, I didn't! You killed us! No, I didn't! I mean, you did. No, I didn't.
Was it because you were getting gains on them twigs you call arms?
Jesus Christ. Wilmer, what did I do? What did I do to you? Was it because you're getting gains on those twigs? Jesus Christ! Gary already said I shouldn't date. It's not like I was trying to, but I guess I shouldn't start now. I just became a war core. I can't get canceled yet. I didn't get a t-shirt! Yeah, it's only a matter of time. You should test that one. My one visit to a strip club was to get some yarn for my fiance from my friend who was DJing there. two dancers are out there on like a Thursday afternoon, and we're in the DJ booth going like, oh, this is a nice weight. This should be good for a scarf. This should be good for a scarf. I'm just following that. Oh, got it. Oh, you're doing the Matthew McConaughey thing. Actually, you spelled that remarkably well. Good job. I think that is correct. Listen, I'm not saying he's not fit. He's just got tiny arms. They're like not proportional to the rest of his body. So let me get this straight. You're a goth blurb. Lotus. A goth blurb. Mike, you may not want to talk to her anymore. Wait a minute. All his muscles are in his jaw. Like those giant snapping turtles. I like this guy. I like this Tokyo guy. This guy's... You're gonna fit in real well around here, bud. What I'm saying is that you have to... I don't have tiny arms! Stop it! Stop it. Stop it, Ron. But I guess that is something somebody with tiny arms would say. Anyway, I collected comics when I was younger. All his muscles... We can see your tiny arms. You're batting them right now. Oh God! I think you're trying to say painting them right now. Mike, Jesus Christ! I can't focus while you're relentlessly drilling me, Wilmar. Didn't you say you wanted to go to Nova? There's the word. Let's see them guns right now, Dr. DT Dork. Hi. Are you going to Nova? Are you gonna try to? That was good. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to Nova and be sick for 2 days or take 2 days off. Now this is totally an OnlyFans stream. Yeah, it's getting hot in here. Well, just so you know, Lotus might be there. And she's gonna be a goth lady, so I'm just gonna say you might want to be careful. Oh, what a perfect time to try out that breathing thing that Chris was saying. Hey, Lotus. I really like your comments on the stream. How was that? Oh yeah, and you said nerdy. That'd be sick. I'm going there for Blood and Plunder personally. But I would definitely be down to, I don't know, bar trip after. That'd be fun. Going to Nova in theory. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Now this is an event. I was at Nova the past 2 years teaching beginners in the hobby hangout area, but this year is going to be Reaper. Oh, ReaperCon. That's another good choice. We'll see what's up. Work has major look ahead at that time. I'll be in professional mode. I have worked customer service since I was 8. I can act professional. I just need to wear a raggedy t-shirt. All right. Well, I'll get you a friggin' t-shirt. If it means you can talk to Lotus and you're not going to scare her away, then you know what? We'll see what we can do. But I think she said she has a boyfriend though, so you might be in the clear on that regard. But it would be really good training, because that means that it's a you know, no risk environment. Mixing in some blue, mixing in some blue. I've also done the last 2 years because of Muse. I think this will be my last year of Nova before switching to a DEF CON next year. Flights are just too expensive. Well, where are you flying out of, if you don't mind me asking? Adepticon is the bee's knees. I've helped clean it up the past couple years. PCN will stream the MCP content. I'm usually running around doing something or another. But yeah, the helping them tear up and actually hanging out with all the the owners and stuff of it, it's a lot of fun. I adore that friggin' con. We actually have a local here who really loves going to ReaperCon. It's like his big con every year. He's a big fan of it. I have a feeling I would enjoy it, but I just like playing games too much. I've also done blah, 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 blah. You need to apply everything we've learned so far. Stare at their butt and breathe heavily while grunting. Oh, like it says on the label. Bro, that sounds awful. You coming all the way over here like that. That's a flight. Okay, so how would you rate Nova? And yes, I imagine the flights are very expensive. Well, the good news is if you come to either one of them, I'll be there, and we can stare at ladies' butts and grunt together. Mike will be there too. I'm not going to scare people away. I'm not taking her tips. Yeah, the heavy breathing is too much work for me. Yep, find me to talk to me. I am here to help you cure your fear. More make you more fearful. That is too nerve-wracking for too many games, not a single gain. I believe in you, brother. I've only been painting for a couple years. We don't have a big workshop scene here, so it's the one chance I have to take classes. Baller. Are you actually like are you Japanese, or you just live there? Because for my MCP days, I know some people that moved to, or I know a guy that moved to Japan. He plays a lot of MCP out there. I think he might actually be in Tokyo, actually. When I think about it. I think he moved out there for work. Can I join in the staring and grunting? I mean, Lotus Girl, it's all you. I won't be hanging out with Dr. D at cons knowing this information. Just live in an era of combined Nova with trips for family weddings and such. This year I'm visiting the in-laws in Canada and then flying down. That's smart. That's smart. What info are you talking about, Mike? What did I say? I could, but that'd be name dropping, and we've just met. You could mention who you met in Tokyo the other day. Well, that's fair. That's very true. So are you Chinese or Japanese? I am Laotian. I am from Laos. So are you Chinese or Japanese? Oh my god, the King of the Hill remake is coming. I'm so excited. But Dad, what if somebody wants their steak well done? Well, Bobby, we ask them politely but firmly to leave. Mike, if you ever need to take me down, I want Bobby to make the shot. I want Bobby to take the shot. You will be at Adepticon in Nova to meet as you grunt and breathe heavy at women. This is the crowd who would appreciate it, and yes, ad. Oh, you're back! I was just quoting King of the Hill the whole time. Borgia Calvo Bertrand de Liz, that's quite the name, was in town and brought his Slayer sword winner. I don't know who that is, so I gotta say, that's pretty impressive. That boy ain't right. God dang it, Bobby. The thing I loved about that show is how good of a dad Hank is. Most episodes are just Hank trying to find out, like, what the hell is happening with usually Bobby. And he usually does not like it or whatever, but you know, by the end of the episode, he usually, like, comes to terms with it and connects with his son about it, and I just think that's a beautiful thing. That show is incredible. And it also has some of the best humor. Not to say, not even to mention that it said George W. Bush had a weak, had a limp handshake. propane accessories. He's the best in show winner at the Golden Demon. I don't pay attention to Golden Demon. He literally just won Golden Demon. I'm sure he's amazing. I walked by the Golden Demon thing like 1,000 times. I never had a chance to look. Dr. D don't pay attention at awards. He's too busy losing games. That is legitimately the truth, yes. His Eagle was amazing, well-deserved this year. The other stuff was great, but this stood out to me. That's amazing. I'm happy for him. I'm not one to, like, belittle anybody's accomplishments. Trust me, I think that's incredible, but I couldn't tell you. I'm too busy hanging out with, like, people like you guys. I got to hang out with Wapple. That was cool. It also should be said that the GW stuff. I don't want to say I'm anti-GW, but I have a strong philosophy that does not commonly align with the way they do things. So I just kind of don't think about them very much. One thing I will always remember is on Cool Mini or Not. If anybody remembers that website, way back when it was just like a painting forum thing. I was at a Gen Con painting contest. I think it might have been Golden Demon. Like way back when. This is a long time ago. I was still in community college at the time. And they were announcing these awards, and there was this like I wasn't in a long-term I wasn't in a relationship at the time, but the they were announcing the winners, and like the cutest girl I think I've ever seen won one of the awards, and I was like, okay, holy crap, that is a very cute female. And I was like, all right, yeah, cool, whatever. You know, she was clearly there with somebody else, and whatever. So didn't think much of it. A couple years later, I am looking through Cool Mini or Not because I was looking for ideas on how to paint something or another, and I bumped into her entry, and I was like, oh, holy crap, I actually know who painted that. It was a really cute girl. And again, I don't really get caught off guard by females very often, but that one, I was just like, okay. But I was young. I hadn't gotten all the gains yet. I hadn't gotten the gains in my arms yet. If you think my arms are pathetic now, you should have seen me then. I am a savant at losing games. Yeah, it's amazing how I can snatch defeat from the jaws of victory as much as I do. Is losing. That's actually legitimately true. That is why she's here. Hank's view is wholly informed by genuine love. He wills the good of the other as the other. Correct. He's the perfect conservative. He wants things to be the way they were, but he's not mean about it. Oh, that's cool. He is a nice guy. I never understood when people successful but rude to regular people. Yeah, I don't get it either. It's something where he was super nice and hung out answering questions on it for an hour. Somebody who got a notable at White Dwarf hangs out in here with us a lot. Yes, I do lose games. I'm a savant. I used to go there all the time to look at people painted. Yeah, I love that forum. I'm part of his consolation prize. I think it really depends on what your audience is like, but I deal with a lot of athletes through work, and you meet all sorts. Where did the gains you got then go? It happened when I got out of school. When I was still going to Cairo school, dude, I went to the gym like every day. But since I started working, I just don't sleep as much as I used to. And getting to a gym in the city is really hard. So I'm hoping that when we move, we're actually going to have a little yard, I think, for where we're going. And I think I'm going to set up a backyard gym, or I'll start going to Lifetime. Okay, we are approaching the end of the stream because I have to end the stream at a certain time for the money thing to work correctly. But I think I'll be able to finish these guys. Really amazing stream, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. This has been an even more exceptional banger of a day. Lotus, thank you very much for contributing to the overall family. I really appreciate that. I never thought I would be looking at women's butts and grunting with a goth chick. But how about with a friend? I went to college on the other side of the state. Now it all makes sense. Boston. I'll be the doxer this time. Yeah, we're in Boston. Oh dang, you weren't lying other end. I don't really recognize anything near the pit. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of my information is public record because I'm a doctor. So if you really wanted to find where I live, you probably could just, you might just actually be able to Google me and you might actually find it. And there are other Dylan Dyers out there. One of them is like a criminal in Florida. I have actually gotten calls from lawyers because they're like, "Are you did you just get convicted of a thing or whatever?" I was like, I don't think so." Okay. Do you live in Florida? It's like, I used to. Not anymore. You're from Massachusetts. He sure is. Grunting and mouth breathing, don't forget that part. It's very important. Yeah, no, we'll do it. Don't worry. The Herald of Visit must sleep. Have a good night. Good night, Lotus. Pittsfield is called a pit because it's legit a pit. Why would you even say that? Are we going to have to sit down and have a talk about data security? No? I mean, I don't care. You know what, man? Let me tell you what data security is. How about the government stop, I don't know, making it so friggin' easy?
The other Dylan is legally the good Dylan. This one has just been ruining his life since forever.
That's true. It makes for a very good story. I don't get pulled over a whole lot, but every time I get pulled over, it is something I have to tell them about.
It don't matter.
None of this matters.
None
None of this matters. I bet the other Dylan gets gains. Jesus.
I bet the other Dylan gets gains.
That's not very nice. Yeah, every time I've been pulled over, they always ask me when they come, after they take my license, they always come up and they're like, "Are we gonna find drugs in this car?" And I'm like, "No. There's another Dylan. He's down in Florida. He's a drug addict. I know he probably got a warrant for his arrest or whatever." They're like, "Okay." Figured out what to ask. It happens every time. Yeah, I'm just ruining his life. Alright, that's good enough.
No drugs in this specific car, Sir Officer Dad.
I teach at Capticon and run events at a bunch of others. Oh, yeah, well, shit, we probably walked by each other. TotalCon is in your neighborhood. I used to go to Capcom all the time, but I've been going to Everwinter past 3 years. Marlboro isn't horribly far from me. Are you in Massachusetts? So this guy, like, you're still in Pittsburgh. Or whatever the heck the name of the town was. Oh, you're a masshole. I'm in Boston, yeah. No, Tokyo went to... Oh, he went to college near. I think I took an MMA from you at Capticon like 2 years ago. What are the chances? Guys, we did it. We've come full circle. It sounds like Christmas music. We did it, guys. Damn, you all should come to the Toy Soldier in Ames. Oh, you go to Toy Soldier. All right, yeah, in Amesbury or Creator Pulp Games in Haverhill. Haverhill. When I'm running painting hangouts. One of those. I haven't been to Toy Soldier in a few years. Yeah, it's funny. We were actually gonna host a Malifaux event. We were thinking of hosting one at Toy Soldier, or we weren't gonna host it. There was one going on, and we were actually gonna go to it. And then we, like, I don't know if cancel is the word, but we there was like 2 going on at the exact same time, and the guy I was going with lived closer to Connecticut. This must have been like 6-ish months ago. I've actually never been to Toy Soldier. Well, you know what? If you need a chiropractor, I'm here for you. I can walk. Just oh, geez, you're in Amesbury. Okay, one of those. Haverhill. Okay, Haverhill. Thank you. We had our quarterly Infinity tournament up in Derry this past Saturday at Midgard. Haverhill. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. That's why I was struggling. Haverhill. Cool. If not, on a work day, I'd come up. All right, I think I'm gonna enjoy the good weather and get a walk in. It was a fun stream. Tokyo, thank you very much for hanging out with us, buddy. Hopefully you become a more regular. Yeah, enjoy your day, man. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Toy Soldier Paint Day, Sunday, May 4th. Dude, May the 4th? Are you going to be painting Star Wars figs? This is what we call marketing. Yeah, Mr. Muse, what games do you play? I know you paint. I'll do my best to pop by. I don't work Sundays. I might be able to pop by on a Sunday. The Arachne family, the web it grows. Old Toy Centers, I used to find hidden gems there, but Jay picked through it one year and haven't been anybody since, and we butchered my secret stash. People who paint every Thursday evening, bi-weekly. Next one will be May 8th, next Sunday. I'm out there, I gotta be up at 5. See you later, bud. It's Miss Muse. Oh, even better, Miss Muse. See you later, Wilmar. Okay, Mrs. Muse, what is it? Do you play any games? Because we play out of Midgard, mostly. Or, I'm sorry, we play out of Webway, mostly. In Marlborough. I paint more than play, but I do play D&D. Yep, that would be me. You were one of the painting judges for... Ah, it's all coming together now. We have a lot of people that seems to be like a real thing. Have you noticed that, Mike? At Webway, there's like actually like a bunch of people that don't, or maybe not a bunch, but there's a growing community of people who don't want to play. They just want to paint. Midgard isn't that far from me either. I've talked to you in passing a bit. My friend and myself talked to you about what to improve on his entry a few years back, and you were happy to help, and you were super nice about it. It's great. I'm just so excited to meet a bunch of fellow assholes. Yeah. We're definitely we're massing it up. That's for sure. We're gonna make an arachnid out of her yet, Mike. We do Arachne. It's our podcast network thing. So Professional Casual has a bunch of podcasts in it, and I'm the one that heads up Arachne. So we call the fans Arachnids. We talk about skirmish games and stuff like that a lot. Get the hobbies, kicked in other groups, Linktree. That's why I did 9 cons last year where I ran or taught mini painting, plus my paint days. It's all to get more people involved. You're a good person. Like I said, the web grows. Alright, I think that's good enough. Well, you know what? We are actually starting a YouTube channel stuff, Miss Muse. So if there is ever a game you want to play and you want to show off your really beautiful models, which I'm sure you have, you are more than welcome to come join us. You could come to Barhammer tomorrow night at Upton. You can find me on socials at Muses Touch and somewhere. So if you want to stay in touch or find out events, come hang out, paint together. There you go. Wait, why is Arachne not on the podcast tab of Professional Casual? That's a great question. I don't know. Probably because they can't be asked to do a lot of things because they're so busy. Other than D&D, I am so bad at strategy games, my dice don't help either. Girl, trust me, you're in good company. You're in good company with us. Yeah, look at all that black definition. You gotta love it. Yeah, alright. I could probably finish these guys over the week. Perfect. Look at the timing, though. Perfect. I do have a orc army I've been working on for 40k. Yeah, the orcs are amazing. 40k, we're not super... We definitely have GW armies. That is probably something we should do at some point. Like, maybe have some 40k people on there. I could actually finish my Dark Elder army, I guess. We wouldn't be very good, but it is something I guess we could do. Either way, guys, thank you very much for hanging out. This has been a really cool stream. A lot of really cool people today. Busier than usual. Again. Yesterday and today, man. Had fantastic turnouts. But guys, you know who I am. I'm Dr. D. If you want to, you know, do stuff for us, we got a Patreon where you can join in on the fun. If you want to help me out specifically, sign up at the Digital Nomad tier, where we use the money to help with all the stuff we use for the Arachne-based stuff, but doing any of the $5 tiers will get you access to all of the podcasts, all of the Discords, and all of the live plays and all that stuff that we do for the network. And if you enjoy this, go check out our stuff. Yeah, Lotus, she went to bed. She's sleeping. Muses Touch, yeah, we'll give her a shout out right now. Muses Touch joined us as another masshole who hopefully we can do stuff with in the near future. That sounds like it might really be a lot of fun. Just Muses Touch. I'm going to your Facebook page right now. But guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us. We are going to have a normal streaming period next week, I think. We might be doing a mage stream where I dress up as a French maid, so that might be something that we do. And if that's the case, we will try and do one of the days as a King of the Castle run. Because it's probably going to be really hard to find... It's going to be really hard to paint while wearing a maid outfit. Come find me in my DMs. Oh, perfect. There you go. Yeah, I just found it. The Muses Touch Miniature Painting. She is on Facebook. I can confirm. And I think that's it for now. So, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me. We're going to find somebody to raid. Because we got to pass it on. Mini Ruckus. You do post events there. Perfect. Well, you know what? We might start popping in. I'm a busy guy. But I do like to go do stuff. Bye! Bye, Mike! I'll DM you.